Have you ever wondered what happens on a golf course before you get to the first tee? You're about to find out. It is early. Today is something that I've never done before. What we want to do is show what happens on a golf course from the time that Adam and his team first show up on site to maintain the golf course until the first tee shot is hit. Adam, I want to know what happens the first part of your day before your team gets here, and then what it looks like when they get here before you actually get on the golf course. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Definitely. It's a very, very important time for us and the team, and especially our management team. We're really trying to prepare ourselves and our team the best we can for our day. And it's really mostly about communicating certain things that we've noticed in previous days, and communicating expectations and tasks that we're assigning for that day. Okay. And then the other main thing we do in the morning is we try to prepare our team by having the equipment warmed up and sitting outside and running. So when the morning meeting's over, we're ready to hit the ground running.
And do you actually have a bit of a team meeting before everybody heads out on the course?
Yeah, definitely. So that's something we start right at 5:15 on the dot. And that's a way for us as a group, once again, to communicate those things that we do well, those things that we need to do better, and also what types of short and long-term plans that we have for that day or that week.
Okay, well, let's get out there, get some of these machines and equipment running so they're warm and ready to go. Yep. Should we head out on the course?
Let's do it.
All right.
Probably the biggest thing that we do is communicate well, and we have to know, as supervisors and our team in general needs to know where everybody is,
right.
and people need to work together to move around the course in an efficient way to make sure we stay ahead of play. We start at the practice greens at the clubhouse,
yeah.
Move our way to the first hole, and then continue on from there. And
right.
it's really about just keeping everybody moving. First and foremost, we're always the most concerned about the greens. I mean, every superintendent, every golf course, that's everyone's bread and butter, right? So
right.
We're concerned about the fertility level of the green. We're concerned about the moisture level.
Okay.
A green that's too wet will be too soft and not as fast. A green that's too dry definitely affects the health of the plant in general, yeah. Right? So we're trying to achieve optimum moisture, optimum fertility,
yeah.
And make sure we've got a smooth, fast putting surface for people to play on. We've chosen at Bear's Paw here to hand rake our bunkers instead of using a machine. So that's what we use is a hand rake. So we try to keep the edges of the bunker as smooth as possible and undisturbed.
Yeah.
And then we rake the bottoms or the flat part of the bunker just with a normal bunker rake like you'd see anywhere else. And we try to do that on a daily basis if we can. Bi-weekly, we take a team of usually 6 people.
Okay.
With fly mowers and trimmers, backpack blowers, and that's how we tidy up the edges of the bunker. I wanted to stop here on just in front of the 16th green and just talk a little bit about this important practice that we do. Mostly on the greens, but it's also on other surfaces on the course, tees, fairways, and in this case an approach, and that's top dressing. Multiple benefits of it. The first thing is it helps break down that thatch layer that's sitting on top of the turf, and it's going to make the surface more playable and firm in order to have a variety of shots that can be made.
Okay.
So that's going to help, and it's also going to help keep the surface of the turf a little bit drier when we top dress over and over time.
So after it's down, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you actually come across and just sweep it in just like we almost are doing with our hands.
Exactly.
But you would do it with a machine or brush or broom or something like that.
Yeah, just to work that sand into the top layer of the turf. That's where we want it.
I love it. A lot of people, I'm not sure, understand how much top dressing we do, but it's a really, really important maintenance and turf practice on a golf course.
Adam, appreciate it.
What a great day. I want to thank Adam for his time. We've done a ton of touring today. Hopefully you've learned something. I know I have. I've been doing this in my entire life. We'll see you next time.